hello to all the Korean fans. It has been too long since we've been over there. I'm hoping that we can come and see you soon.
When we were working on the record, Josh lived all the way over there, and yet we still figured out a way to collaborate using video conferencing and screen sharing. And
so I've been interested in just the recording process for a little while. Actually interned at a studio for a short period of time, right around the time that I met Tyler. And so I was just trying to gain as much information as I could about getting instruments to sound good. It was a lot of fun. I think the process was really enjoyable in a lot of ways. I was able to just kind of have as much time as I felt that I needed to kind of get the songs to where I felt good, and same with Tyler too.
We'll always wonder what the songs would have sounded like if we didn't collaborate in that way, but I think that they turned out really well.
Shy Away I think there are certain elements of our last album, Trench, that kind of colorfulness, the brightness kind of popped out a little bit. This album kind of embodies a little bit more of that. Given sort of where the world has been in the past year and a half, I think we both kind of just felt like bright color was necessary in music right now. So we both use music in a lot of ways, and I think listening to music that is sometimes a little bit more upbeat and a little bit more bright can help with your sort of mood and mindset, and especially when the world, or even your world personally, is kind of in a little bit of a darker place.
There in the background of Shy Away in the beginning, you hear a noise, and that's actually my daughter. And so she's a little over 1 year old. And so I'm still very new to being a dad. I guess it's changed the way I view music in the sense that I like to look for opportunities to add meaning to songs. And the simple fact that she, my daughter Rosie, makes a noise in the background and it's a part of the song. I mean, in that sense, it's made the song more important to me. In that way, it's changed.
Loyal, passionate, and competitive. Those are three things that are very important in a bandmate. There's an element of music that is competitive, even within bands and artists. And the thing I do love about music is that it is it's kind of family oriented. So, in a way, we're all kind of rooting for each other, and we're all on the same team. We're all kind of trying to accomplish the same goal. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, there is some competition in there. And so with someone in my band as competitive as Tyler is, it excites me. It makes me feel a little bit more competitive myself.
Right. I think there were so many new people listening to that album and discovering our band through that album. I think Tyler and I both know and understand that there's really nothing that compares to when you first discover a band, that kind of feeling that you have and the tie emotionally. And I know that from experience being on the other end. I'm always just like, man, that first album was just something really incredible. But those bands Tyler and I have always loved that continue to put out music, you can just tell that they love music and they love creating and they love putting together an album and telling stories. Those albums, the more that we listen to them, I think the more we fall in love with those as well. And to go on a journey with a band is something really special. It's exciting to go on a journey of our own, and it's exciting for us to try and grow musically and, continue to try and continue to outdo ourselves. This upcoming album's, I think it's probably my favorite one of ours so far. And so I think that's always a good sign. I hope it's your guys' favorite too.
Man, that genre is kind of like king of the world right now, and that's really exciting. And a lot of the Asian culture right away that was the first places that we went outside of our country. It was something that greatly impacted us right from the beginning. And so I remember when K-pop first started happening, Josh and I would nudge each other like, hey, this is like, we saw pieces of this when we went over to Korea. We saw it kind of happening before it really became the global hit that it was, because we found ourselves going over there right at the beginning stages of it. So we have a lot of respect for the genre. We'd be down to work with any of them. I just think that it would need to be organic. It would need to feel natural, and hopefully if that were to happen, then it would end up with some sort of collaboration. We really want to start a relationship and a friendship with that person and connect before writing songs, because writing music is such an intimate thing. But if it were to happen with a K-pop band or a group, that would be fantastic.
I hope so. I didn't even realize it was 2015. That's been so long. For probably years now, I've been trying to, spend New Year's in Korea or something. Just like a leisure trip, because I love it. I really do. I really do love South Korea. Everybody there is just so nice and accepting, and your culture is just it's really, really cool. Manasa 반갑습니다. I miss you, and it has been too long. Thank you for continuing to support our band and listen to our music, and the shows that we played there. I still remember, and I can't wait to come back.